Hey, what's cracking, everybody? I wanted to make another video to share the progress with you that I'm making with the Calamares installer here on LinuxHub Prime. And there's going to be quite a few updates that are going to come up with version 3.1.1. And I'm going to show you one of the major ones that's going to be right here. And this is going to be available for both Calamares and the Prime installer. But I'm going to test it out on Calamares so I can show you. So right here in this button, we're going to click on Calamares installer. And once the Calamares installer opens up, you're going to see that on our desktop section, we can select whatever desktop we want. So I don't know. I did a BSPWM last time. Let's do Plasma this time. All right. And right here next to each selection now, it's going to say required or online optional. That way you know what is required. Like in this case, the only thing that's required is the desktop. Nothing else is required here. And I added the NVIDIA drivers here on the Calamares installer also. But one thing I wanted to show you is this right here, vanilla or prime desktop. And basically, you know, vanilla is going to give you, for in this example, let's say I'm doing Plasma, KDE, you have the option to install vanilla or prime. So by default, it's set to prime. But if you set it to vanilla, what it's going to do is it's going to install Plasma the way it would come when you install it fresh without any prime edits. You will get some software in there, but at least it'll be a vanilla desktop basically. But there will be some software that transfers over. But I'm in the process of working that out also. But that's one of the major options right here. You can either use vanilla or prime desktop, and that's optional. Like I said, by default, it's going to be set to prime, but if you set it to vanilla, it's going to give you like if you're freshly installing it yourself. And that's going to be for every desktop. Now, understand this. When it comes to the Hyperland, even OpenBox, OpenBox is going to come the way it comes version. Kind of like when I did that CatchOS video, you know, I think it was a week ago or two, where you just get a blank screen and the only options you have is a right-click menu. That's all you're going to get. If you choose vanilla, that's all you're going to get. And you have to set it up yourself. So if you set up a BSPWM, QTAL, Hyperland, all the window managers, Awesome comes kind of set up already, so you really don't have to sweat on Awesome too much. And OpenBox comes bare. OpenBox is bare naked. Like I said, all you have is a right-click menu. You don't have no panel. You don't have no nothing. So I just wanted to explain that option for you. So vanilla or prime, you make the selection, whatever you want to choose. You can install it however you want to install it. So, you know, it's up to you. And this video is just to explain that vanilla or prime desktop is an option that you can use. So it's up to you to select whichever one you want. So in this example, I'm going to install Plasma, and then I'm going to choose vanilla. I can mess with all the other options, or I can just leave them alone. Like I said, they're optional. You don't have to touch them if you don't want to. I could have just chose Plasma and went straight to OK, and it would install just fine. But I just wanted to show you this option, vanilla or prime desktop. So we're going to use vanilla for this example. Click on OK. And then we're just going to run through the regular Calamares installer. So I'll just set up my info and get it going. All right. Make sure your time zone is correct. Make sure your keyboard layout is correct. Then what you're going to do with the disk. In this case, I'm going to erase it. And I'll just give it a swap to file. Click next. Now I'll use my user info. Oh, and if you notice one thing from this video, from the last, you don't have to add your username on that first window anymore. I got it to where you don't have to worry about that no more. So that's why I didn't have to show it on here. All right. So on this one, I'm going to do test. Give it a password. All right. And then from here, click on next. All right, that's your overview, install, and get it installed. Okay, I was going to say something right now, but it's slipping my memory. I got so many thoughts. Okay, so I've tested all of the desktops already. All of the desktops work. All of the using Calamares, I can install all of the desktops. And in the future, if I want to add more, I can add more. You know, they all work. But right now, I noticed that Pamac, Yay, and Peru are broken due to an Arch Linux update. I don't know what happened. Something happened within this last week or so to where those programs are broken. Today, I updated my system and Peru's working again. So Yay and Pamac need updates. I have a suspicion that it's because of a certain program that got updated. I think it's libpalm 15 or something like that. I don't remember the exact name of the program, but it caused some breakage. And typically, Pamac is maintained by Manjaro, and Manjaro is always a week behind on their updates. So they're always a week behind on their updates. They're not exactly like Arch Linux where they're bleeding edge. They like to hold back a week. So it'll probably take a week before Pamac and Peru are fixed. But Yay, there is an update for Yay right now. And I'm not sure if the update is coming from the chaotic AUR or from Yay itself. Wherever it's coming from, I did an update today and it fixed Yay. But Peru and Pamac are still broken right now. And it's because there was an upgrade. Like I said, Arch Linux, they're constantly updating their to the bleeding edge software, and it's constantly breaking things on Arch Linux. I've been talking about this for as long as I've been making these videos, that Arch Linux always breaks things, and that these are perfect examples. Peru and Pamac right now are broken, but Yay is fixed. So Yay can still be used. There was an update for it today. I updated my system and it fixed it. When Pamac and Peru are going to get fixed, your guess is as good as mine. But eventually they will be fixed. But just always note that because all three of those, Yay, Pamac, and Peru, work off the same ecosystem. They work off the AUR, and the AUR is mainly, that's mainly Manjaro uses Pamac to manage that system. And like I said, or you could just do a git clone and, install the software that way if you really need it. But, for the ease of use of Yay, Peru, and Pamac, Yay is working, so that option is there. But Pamac and Peru are broken right now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video. When we come back, we'll take a look at vanilla Plasma. So before I reboot the system, I wanted to show you something real quick because we just went through the Calamares installer and saw the options on there. So I'm just going to go ahead and close this, and I'm going to click on this now. Reopen the installer, basically. All right, so we just installed Plasma. But let's say for example, I'm going to click on Hyperlin right here. So if you wanted to, use the Prime installer, the option is there also, vanilla or Prime desktop. So you can do that with the Prime installer also. So I just wanted to show you this real quick. I'll go ahead and now reboot the system now. All right, and the system is now rebooted, and you can see right here, we are on vanilla Plasma. So basically, this is what Plasma looks like when you install it, if you install it fresh. All right, so that's what your applications menu looks like. This is what the panel looks like. You get this welcome screen right here. You can go through the welcome screen. It'll give you all the info that you need to get started on your Plasma desktop. And that's the way it works. All right, so no matter which installer you use, whether you use the Calamares or you use the Prime installer, it's going to be the same output. You either choose vanilla or you choose the Prime desktop environment. And that way, you get basically the best of both worlds. All right, so that's, like I said, all this is coming in version 3.1.1. 3.1.1 is probably going to be the biggest update that Prime has seen, because it's just coming with all of this. And, and there's a million other distros out there you can use. Prime is just another tool in the toolbox. That's all it is. You know what I mean? So But you know, it's useful because you know, you can just download one ISO and you can have all of these different options. And basically, you double it by either having the version or the prime version of the option. And you know, you can even do Arch install with the ISO. So, like I said, you basically you can install anything you want, any desktop you want, any desktop is possible through this ISO. But these tools just make it easier to get through that process. And that's the whole goal of this thing. Now, as far as setting up the builder to work with Calamares, yeah, I'm not gonna say no, but as of right now, you know what? Let's let this go for a little bit and see how long it takes before an update breaks it, and then we'll work off of that. We'll work off the backbone of that. Let's see how the updates treat us. Like I said, you know, all it takes is one update, and you know, like right now, Paru and Pamic are broken because of an update. Paru and Pamic are broken. Now I know they're not going to stay broken. It just, you know, it just takes, you know, each one of them to get an update going from. Yay already had the update today, so Yay is working fine, but Paru and Pamic are not working right now. All right, you guys, that's going to do it for this video. I just wanted to show you guys that we're going to have vanilla options now. So you'll be able to build your own desktop right here with this one with the same ISO. And believe it or not, the size of the ISO is still under 3 gigabytes. It's still under 3 gigabytes. I think it's 2.7 or something like that. 2.6 or 2.7 gigabytes. So yeah, this is going to be a powerful ISO that basically you can do anything with. And also having the option to where it could be updated with an update, it's going to make it even extra special. But yeah, it's close to being released. Maybe another day or two, who knows? Maybe early next week. But it's real close to being released now. And I just wanted to update you guys on it, let you guys know that it's all coming. And once it lands, it's here for you guys. All right, you guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. If you like the video you just saw, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, you know me, give it a thumbs down. Kick it to the curb, baby. It's all good. All right, you guys, and that's going to do it for this video. And I'm out.